Brilliant. It was great to have them back in, and it's wonderful. And look, everything was safe. They've adhered to everything, and it was just brilliant to have that noise, have that atmosphere, and obviously at the end, the appreciation was for the team was wonderful. But look, football without fans isn't quite the same. With fans, it's the best game in the world.
Just give me an idea of what you felt when your team came out and then you came out afterwards for the first time tonight and greeted you.
Well, look, you're half not knowing what to expect. You think you're going, but the ovation was superb, and I'm so proud of them, and I thank them for that because, they've done so much, and they've shown a lot of humility and things in welcoming me back in that way, and everything around the move was much publicised, but I'm so happy to be back. I'm delighted to be back. I'm proud to be back, and I'm enjoying it so much. And it's such a great club. The fans are outstanding. It was such a close relationship, and I want to build that again. I want to get that again. This time in a much higher league, a much more challenging league. But they've seen tonight the performance that shows we're a good championship side.
Absolutely, it helps you tracking a 3-1 win over the leaders.
Of course, and look, I've said it in the interview there. Saturday was my worst performance as a Luton manager by a mile, by an absolute mile. We were nowhere near the levels, and there's a lot of circumstances around that. 3 games in a week. There was a lot of pressure surrounding the Cardiff manager. His team really showed that they were right behind him and came out, and we just didn't do the basics right. A few little things went on prior to the game that didn't help our performance, but tonight was us, and it was probably gone from our worst to our best performance, and that's sometimes the championship.
You had your head in your hands at one point when they were awarded a penalty 2 minutes after you took the lead, but there weren't many problem moments tonight, were there?
No, and we caused our own problem. It was a slip that caused us that. And look, what you think as a manager, you think you prepare them for a certain way, a game plan and everything. And it was going to, we were pressed at the right time. We were aggressive. We were disciplined, and we denied them space. Because if you don't deny Norwich space, they will rip you apart, literally rip you apart. So we did that, and then we got in the lead, and then we couldn't really we think, right, just settle down, be aggressive, go again. And then to give that away, you think, wow, just weeks work out, sometimes out the window, but not. And we reacted so well, scored quite quickly after, and I really was pleased with the second half performance because we came right out the traps, went after them early on, and I thought we were so aggressive, and I don't think they flattered us in any way because they had a lot of possession, very few chances, whereas we actually looked more dangerous.
Luton playing well, winning at home under Nathan Jones with a crowd. That's nearly back to normal, isn't it?
Well, God willing, and I don't think we quite can say that normal. You know what I mean? But if we can get the fans in little by little, we will be in a better place. But no, look, I'm so happy, so proud of the club tonight. So proud of we've tried to do everything. We've got a great CEO here. We've got a great board that back us and that do things right. And we're proud of our club. And look, it's a great night for us tonight.
You talk about your CEO. He said this morning it was going to be a monumental night for the club, and I think he was right, wasn't he?
Yeah, and thankfully we've, every time he puts big statements out, because I remember having a meeting before the Blackburn game, that I thought in the end I had to stop it and say, right, okay, let's just have this meeting on Thursday after the game. But no, look, he's the biggest Luton fan. He commits his life to it. I mean, how he lives like he does, I don't know, but he's so dedicated to the job and to the club, and drives everything on. And thankfully he trusts us to do the work we do. He backs us in what we need, and it's not massive financially, but it's more than that in the trust. And look, it's such a good club. And as I said, it is a monumental night, coupled with the result, obviously. But to be one of the first to get fans in, to have the organisation, and to have the adherence to everything that we did, shows that we're such a good club.
What was it like when you came out at the beginning? Because it was, even sitting in the press box after 9 months without fans, I thought it was quite emotional. It
was, yeah, and for me massively, because it's first time I've been in front of fans. I know that the feeling and the kind of forgiveness I've had in certain things, but for them to get behind me and to give me that ovation I was very proud and very humbled, and it was emotional, to be fair. And I'm glad we could repay them for that. Because I said I want it now to be watered under the bridge, and to us to move forward, because we want to keep re-establishing this club, keep moving forward, and nights like this will help that.
and it was a great performance. Do you think that was helped by having the crowd in?
No doubt. It's no coincidence, you know what I mean? That's as good a performance as I've had. And bear in mind, we've won 8-2 here, 7-0, 7-1. We've had some monumental victories here and on the road. But this is, considering the opposition, considering the standard, considering what happened on the weekend, this is as good a performance as we've put in since I've been manager and to going back to 2016.
And on tonight's evidence, no reason that you can't have 2,000 for the next one.
No, and that's the good thing. Everyone's adhered to it. Everyone's gone home safely. It's been a wonderful atmosphere. So now I think, now we can not quite open the floodgates, but we can maybe open a couple of more gates.
Good stuff.
Cheers.
Well done. Good stuff.
Well done.
Thank you.